because now the airport in Jamaica is closed. And if I was stuck over here and my kids was in Jamaica, then I would be a mad woman right now. Carnival cancel. After them come from head up from home, they send us the equipment here, the lights, the green screen, whatever we need. It's right here in my house. Let me flip the camera a little bit for you guys, because they sent us all types of equipment, ring light, you know, microphone and everything for us to work from home. So I was in Jamaica and I said, man, and for some reason a voice said to me, say, carry your kids, carry your kids. That's when the first news broke out about the virus. And I sat there and I said, God, I can't leave my kids because anything can happen. There was only 5 cases in Jamaica, but at the time there was a lot of cases coming up in New York and other places in the US. And as I was there tallying and making up my mind, the government came out and said no school for 14 days. And I said, that is it, God, that's the answer that I need. Because I leave my kids at home sometimes, but I never ever want to take them out of school. And as the man said no school for 14 days, the next day all 3 of us was on a flight to New York. Not New York, to Atlanta. Because I have to work here in Atlanta, same way, to film with Love and Hip Hop. And I said, nah, let my kids them, because anything can happen. And I thought about it, and when I was buying the ticket, you know, a ticket go in a 24-hour. I was buying the ticket today, like in the evening, as the government said no school for 14 days for us to leave tomorrow, and the price high as hell, skyrocket. One of the ticket them I leave from 1,500, and when we look at 1,800 until at 2,000 for one of the plane ticket, because it's the next day. You know how flight go. And I tell myself, say, you know, me nah left them. Something about this, I say, me nah leave them. And I bought those 3 tickets. It's the most expensive tickets I ever bought in my life. And I thank God every day that I took my kids with me, because now the airport in Jamaica is closed. And if I was stuck over here and my kids was in Jamaica, then I would be a mad woman right now going crazy. But the moral of the story I was trying to tell you, when the shows start cancel, I was feeling that some type of way when Ray said to me, say, 5 of the show them cancel now. Me say 5 of them cancel. And I was there, and you know, we go through and we say, all right, they might have rescheduled the following one. I had a tour in England. I was supposed to be on tour right now as well, going back and forth from Atlanta to the shows. And that cancel as well. When me say everybody start cancel, me start fret. I start to fret. And me I tell you, the amount of time I fly up in a God's face, you see. And me use the word fly up in a God's face because me start to complain. Me start to complain and me start saying 10 show cancel, 20 show cancel. It reached 30 shows. I have over 30 shows that's cancelled. I was supposed to be in England. I was supposed to be in Europe on tour doing different types of shows. I had so many shows lined up for every single week. I start complaining. And the fact that I started to complain about the shows, that's why the song that I played earlier when I said, God, if I'm too high, bring me down. And I went down on my knees and I started praying one morning, and it just reminded me that I didn't have one show. Once upon a time, I have one show, and here I was complaining that I got over 30 shows that's been cancelled. So things like that is what we need to look into. That's why I say me I fly up in a God's face, because it's like me just humble about myself and say, no God, remember the days where me I come from. So me supposed to say, thank God, we could have even have 30 shows we could have cancelled, because gone were the days me never have none. Gone were the days me there roam and hungry, can't find food. I have my son Nicholas, God bless him soul, and me I tell you sometime I don't know where feed now come from. Yeah, me I come from the days when me don't know food. Me don't know where me I go eat. Me don't know where me I go get it from. Me never have one show. And see me I know with my bright self I come complain say 30 show we cancel. No. That's why I'm telling you, I love the song where say, God, if I'm too high, bring me down. And that is why I'm telling you, it's never too late to remember. Remember that there's a God, because if we didn't have them 30 show there, I'm not ask you, me still wouldn't remember to pray for some of the days them. 3 days with a pastor, I don't remember to pray, because when me have the show there, my son just a go. I'm going to do the performance, yeah, and I leave the performance like 4 a.m. And sometimes I even go back at the hotel